So guys, my name's FunnCoolGaming, everybody, welcome back to a brand new video inside of Terraria, where today I'm going to be doing a how-to video, how to craft the TerraBlade. So let's get into it. So step 1, you need to craft the Knight's Edge. So to start off with, you need to get 4 separate swords, which are okay swords that you get like at the time. So I'll just put them here and swing them. So the Light's Bane is a tiny, or Blood Butcherer is the Light's Bane is tiny, and the Blood Butcherer is a lot bigger. It's a quite fast swinging sword, and it's quite a low damage, but it's okay at the time when you get it. And you also, oh come on, there's rain, and there's also the slow swinging fiery greatsword, which is actually quite good, and it can take you. It's usually the last weapon that you get, or sometimes the second to last, depending on if you got the Muramasa. So the Blade of Grass is another slow swinging big sword that has a chance to poison the enemies, and it's quite a good weapon. With the Muramasa, which is a auto-swinging, really fast sword. It's quite cool, actually, sword. Okay, so let's do step 1. Let's get I'll show you how to get each of these swords, and then eventually the other stuff to craft the TerraBlade. So let's get into the first weapon. Nope, no you don't. See you in a second. So to get the Light's Bane, you need to have a bunch of Demonite bars. You don't actually need any shadow scales at the moment, but you get them like later on, depending on how you get. So to get Demonite bars, you either have to beat the Eater of Worlds. To summon in the wall, not wall of flesh. To summon in the Eater of Worlds, you have to either use the worm food item, or what are you doing down it? Or smash a bunch of shadow orbs, which are here. So I'll go and find some and battle the Wall of Flesh. I mean, not Wall of Flesh, Eater of Worlds. Whoops. For instance, there's one here, and I'll smash that. Oh, well, I got a coin portal for breaking the thing. That's quite cool. And also, there's another way you can get Demonite, which is by mining this ore here, Demonite ore. So you need to get, and I'll go carry on. Oh, whoops. Hunting for some more shadow orbs, or not, depending if I can actually find any. So after defeating the Eye of Cthulhu or the Eater of Worlds, you get Demonite ore and also shadow scales, which can be used to craft items, and you also need to save some shadow orbs and some Demonite for later on in the video. So you've got the Light's Bane, so let's get on to the next one. So to get the Blade of Grass, you need to go down to the underground jungle and find some stingers and some jungle spores. So you craft them, or you use them to craft the Blade of Grass, which is a fairly straightforward thing to get. And I'll show you, and also another. So let's get on to how to get the Fiery Greatsword. So you know how I said that you should save some Demonite and some Shadow Scales for later on? Well, you're going to need a Nightmare Pickaxe, which you can use to mine Hellstone, and also Obsidian, which you can both use to create the Fiery Greatsword. So let's get down to the Underworld. Along the way, you should also attempt to get a bunch of Obsidian, which you can get by combining water and lava together. And also there's like an obsidian layer on this place where I land, so mine a bunch of that up and continue your way to the underworld. So let's go. So after reaching hell, you'll find some quite powerful enemies that can be quite hard to defeat at the time. So best tip with mining hellstone is to go into one of these like houses and see if you can find any, like, if you look through the walls. So for instance, oh, that's lava there. How should I deal with that? So I'll just put that into a pit of some sort. It's really hard doing it because of the fact that I'm being destroyed. Ooh. I only just survived that. Oh no, no, you don't. So after you mine a bunch, or you could use the old method where you get whoa, did you see that bone serpent just spawn? So after you get enough hellstone, you head back to the overworld to use some obsidian that you got along the way. Wait, I'll just get some obsidian that you got along the way, and some hellstone. Then you go to a hell forge and craft a bunch of those bars, and then you can create what? You can create the sword that you're after. So let's go to find / get the hardest, well, the fourth and, in my opinion, the most hardest one to get yet. How? And how are there so many monsters? So head your way to the dungeon if you haven't already, and if you haven't defeated Skeletron yet, I'll defeat the lunatic cultist and pretend that it's Skeletron, but it being really hard. I'll just do this battle, because why not? By the way, I am using post-moon lord weapons, so technically it's kind of better. Sniper. Why can't I throw? Oh, it's doing this glitch. I hate it when it does this glitch. It's so annoying. It makes it so you can hardly see some weapons, or like the projectiles of them. No, how am I gonna get beaten? No. How long until I can heal? Spamming the heal button. Okay. Plasma dragon. Oh, I really wish I had the nurse around here. Darn. Okay, let's pretend that fail never happened. And let's get back over to the dungeon. Okay, we're at the dungeon now, still pretending that fail never happened. And so after you've beaten the Skeletron boss, you head down into the dungeon for finding chests and also some dungeon slimes. So no, not getting that. So after hunting for who knows how long, you'll get a chest. No, you don't. What is this? I think it's called. I have no idea how to say it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die. For some reason I'm doing terrible at this game. No, I'm cursed. I'm cursed. I'm cursed. I wonder if there are actually any dungeon slimes left. Oh yeah. Wait, I'll check. I'll have to put my map back on. Quick tabby. Pretty good. Check to see if there's any keys in my piggy bank. Nope. So let's see if we can get some monsters defeated. Let's go hunting. So this is one of the bosses that you need to defeat to get some demonite. Yeah, I've Cthulhu. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. No, no, thank you, necromancer. Let's not pretend that I'm on the verge of death. And I can't even move that fast. Okay, I'm not going to spend the entire day searching around for keys and then a Muramasa. So I'm going to head back home now and create the legendary sword. Okay, so after getting to the Crimson or Corruption, you find either a Demon Altar or a Crimson Altar, and you stand next to it and you go into crafting and you can craft the Knight's Edge. It's one of the best swords that you can get pretty hard mode, and it's got a terrible thing. Wow. Okay, so that's one of the things, and let's get on to the second one. So head back down to the place that we've been to before, with a lot of preparation needed, because you're about to face a boss. If you can actually find the door. But that's beside the point. Because nope. Yep, that's definitely two unholy tridents in less than probably a day, or at least a Terraria day. So I'm gonna go hunting for who knows how long, and hopefully I'll find the monster / creature I'm after. So after defeating the wall of flesh, your world will be transferred into hard mode, and you'll get a bunch of really new things, and also a bunch of really cool new bosses that you can face, and maybe even rage on. So I'll face one of the bosses that drops one of the really important items to get the TerraBlade. I'm going to be fighting Skeleton Prime. Oh wow. I'm stupid. You need to face it at night. Okay, let's pretend that didn't happen. Before you start the Skeleton Prime boss fight, remember to get decently prepared with decent weapons from like I don't know, from wherever you get them. And I'll also recommend using titanium or adamantite armor to use for battling. I'll cut until the boss fight. When summoning in the Skeleton Prime, it will have 4 arms, so be careful when battling it. Upon defeating the boss, you'll get hallowed bars, souls of fright, and some other stuff. But mainly you're going to need hallowed bars. So let's craft the Excalibur. Upon crafting the Excalibur, you can notice it's a auto-swinging weapon that does 65 damage or less or more, depending on what armor and accessories you have. So let's get into the final step. And upon defeating one of the mechanical bosses, you'll be able to, or randomly, a solar eclipse will start happening. But to speed up time, I'm just going to use the solar tablet, which you get later on in game. And I have to wait until day. So after summoning the solar eclipse, you'll get a bunch of hard to beat enemies, and so I'll farm out for the broken hero sword to hopefully complete this video without having to like do multiple attempts, which will be really annoying. I'll be back in a second. Okay, first moth run spawned in. Let's hope I can get it first try. After farming out for a while, I finally got enough broken hero swords to create the true Excalibur and the true Knight's Edge. I'll do a quick comparison. So I'll fly up. The true Knight's Edge is a stronger weapon and fires a more like a bigger attack than the true Excalibur. And the true Excalibur is a faster swinging weapon. It's almost auto swing, but if it was a little bit faster it could be. So I'm going to combine these two together to make the legendary sword known as the TerraBlade. So let's get over to my thing. Oh no, oh. No you don't. And the TerraBlade. No, don't you dare disturb me. Wait, did I get any? Nope, I didn't. Okay, so let's have a look at this sword. The Savage TerraBlade. It's a fast, auto-swinging weapon that fires a projectile. It's really good. It can probably go until post-Moonlord. That's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye!